Okay, I have Nikki's knife in the Kydex press. I have the white grommets, and I should actually get the white paracord today. If not today, definitely tomorrow. It's in Marshall, Texas. It went from Shreveport to Marshall early this morning, so I would imagine I would get it today, and if not today, then tomorrow. So I have his name is Charles. I have his swamp rat cut out. Now I got to scribe my bevel lines. This is Johnny. I should have the white pearl Friday. So I had a kind of a bad day yesterday, and I'm just so freaking disappointed. I've got just massive carbon burn off on this knife, massive. So I'm gonna have to go all the way back to about 320 to sand off the carbon burn off, and I will get to that, but I'm gonna stop. My hands are killing me right now. I'm gonna work on Steve's. I'm gonna take my die grinder, clean this up, then I'm gonna put this on the router and round my corners, and then I'm gonna get this sanded and then rebuffed. I've buffed the blade, but you know, with me working on it, it gets a little messy, so I finished the handle and then rebuff the whole blade. So I'm gonna do that. It's a simpler, straightforward, no stress, not a whole lot of muscle needs to go into it. This is a lot of calories that go into sanding this back down because it's already hardened. You know, so it's going to be twice the amount of work to go back to that level of grit. But I'm going to do it. But I may just give my arms a little rest today and work on some small stuff. I can get the bevels ground on these two. That's not, you know, that doesn't require a lot of shoulder joints and elbow joints, which are killing me. So I'm just going to take it a minute at a time. Right now, Nikki's knife is in my Kydex press. In about an hour, it will be cool enough to work, and I'm trying to keep it clean. So I'm going to wear some rubber gloves while I'm working on that. And all right, let's get started. Steve's cat's paw is next. Man, that come out nice. Don't lick it. It's like a pistol handle. Now, Steve said this was going to be for display and he didn't want a sheath. So I'm wondering if he wants an edge on this. If I put an edge on it, it won't be shiny. But this bevel comes down here. This bevel, let me put it up against the dog. There we go. That bevel is, you know, almost an edge. So I'm going to send him an email and ask him if he wants an edge on that or not. I still got to get my fingerprints off it and everything. I like that pearl. I did order some more. I ordered all he had, which was 4 sets. So that would give me 8 knives, because each set gives me 2 knives. All right, so I'm gonna drink my water and go to work on Nikki's Kydex sheath. Hey, I just bought something that came in a little tiny baggie. You want to see it? Okay. There was a time in my life when buying stuff in a little baggie was, you'd have to look over your shoulder. All right, Nikki, I'm fixing to start. Well, I washed my hands real good, and so far, no schmutz. I encountered the same thing that I have always encountered with colored grommets. The second you squeeze the grommets over, the paint comes off. It's only on the front side, it's just a little bit on this one here. It's not so bad, and I think when I get the a cord through there, it will be less noticeable. The cord just came in just minutes ago. I'm gonna walk up there to the mailbox and go get it. And then I'm gonna come back and put the edge on this for Nikki. And I've made this a little bit easier to come out. And what I did was take some sandpaper and sand inside where this, first of all, I taped the blade up on each side, so there's, you know, a 64th of an inch on each side, a 32nd basically. That gives it space. So this, you're not sliding this in against the kydex. The only thing holding it in is this right here where my thumb is. And good and tight. Good and tight. All right, let me walk up there to get the kydex and come back, put the edge on this, and I can ship this tomorrow. I'm waiting for Steve to contact me. If he wants an edge on this, I'll do that, but I can still ship that tomorrow if he wants an edge. But anyway, let me go get that kydex, so I'll be right back. Okay. Steve wants an edge. I'm gonna put an edge on Nikki's. You know, I'm not terribly unhappy with the grommets. I only had one that lost a little paint, and I believe that when I put the, I think it'll look better with the paracord on. So I'm gonna get the edge on these two, and they'll be ready to ship tomorrow, which will be Friday. You'll probably see this Saturday or Sunday. I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna grind the bevels on this and that, and then I'm gonna put this with the Bayou chopper aside for just a day or so. I'm gonna finish this, heat treat it, get it all sanded up and ready for the handles, which I should have tomorrow or perhaps Saturday. I'm gonna get this done, and then I'll have this and the Bayou chopper to devote all my elbows, shoulders, and muscles to. And I won't have any distractions, deviations from working steady on these. And I'm thinking that since the other one has a thong hole, that maybe putting a thong hole in this, just so they'll look identical, I'm gonna contact the guy that's paid for these. He's already paid, so I'm kind of, I really want to get these done, and I want him to know that I'm steadily working on these and not going on vacation with his money. So I'm going to ask him if he wants a thong hole in here. It will match the other one, and I'll use some. I don't have any leather cord, but you know what? I use paracord. I got plenty of really nice colored paracord. That's what I'll do. All right, I'm going to put this to the side for now and get the edge on these, but first we coffee. Okay, we got bevels ground. I have another knife order for Teresa French, and I'm not gonna. I told her that I had 4 knives I was working on, and actually I have 3, right? Yeah. I have these 2 and this 3-finger knife, which I'm going to start working on right now. I got the bevels ground. I'm going to sand this up, turn it around, sand the bevels, and hopefully I can get a good enough start on this where I can heat treat it and temper it tomorrow. And when I'm done with this one, I'm going to devote all my time and muscle to this. I think I already said that. And I got Nikki's and Steve's ready to go. When I go home, I'll get them boxed up tonight and addressed. So, let me get to work on this. Man, we had like a 5-minute thunderstorm. You can probably see the rain still dropping off my roof. I'm fixing to go heat treat this and get it in the tempering oven. And a while back somebody asked me about this. They thought it was a sanding block. But I set my phone in here. I set it right here. And while I'm sanding, I watch my YouTube videos. But I have an iPad that I'm going to bring down here. The reason I don't use it here is because it is so dusty and dirty. But I think if I use this, it will suck most of the dust away. So I'm going to bring my iPad down here. Somebody asked me why I didn't make these, and the reason is everybody's phone has a cover on it, and I have no way of knowing how thick to make that, you know? If I cut it too wide, then your phone lays back too far. If I cut it too thin, then you can't get your phone in. So there's too many variables, or else I would make a bunch of these and sell them. And I changed phones and I changed cases, so I had to add that little piece back there to raise it up a little bit, because I used to have a phone cover on it. It was made by Nebo, N-E-B-O, and it had, on this back part, it had this really big LED light that was super bright. I used it all the time. It was just handy, handy, handy. And they quit making them. I don't know why, but that was a real disappointment when I found out they didn't make them anymore, because they were so handy. Everything I filmed, I turned it on, and it just threw the right amount of light on it. So I'm going to go heat treat this, get it in the tempering oven, and tomorrow, by 10:30, 11 o'clock, I should have my white pearl. And I'm probably going to get this cleaned up and get the handles epoxied on, and then go to work. So I got a real good start here. That's I'll have these cleaned up. I got to go all the way back to probably 320 on this. That's going to be an awful lot of work. This won't be as bad because it's not heat treated yet. So, hasta mañana. One last thing. I have, this is John's that I'm working on here. But, I almost forgot my sunglasses. Miss French, tomorrow I will get yours cut out. I have already got them, almost close. So while I'm at it, I'll just go ahead and cut 2 more out. So if anybody wants one, let me know. I won't get to work on it for a little while. I'm going to finish those 2 up first. The Bayou Chopper and the Swamp Rat, the matched pair. All right, now I'm going to go home. See ya.